Okay, hey everyone. Sorry we're a teeny bit late, but it's worth it because we have an insane show tonight. As you can see, we're still waiting for Jen. She's at work, but she'll be joining us shortly. In the meantime, we got Lucy at Mama Comics in the house. Joe's going to be joining us shortly. Aaron Yee's going to be hopping in as well. And special guests, we have Ellie. You guys know Adam, the Bird City boy. This is the Bird City girl, my teenage daughter, who is just currently kind of obsessed with Wednesday. So we thought she'd be the best one to have on. Hi, Ellie.
Hello. This is
Are
cool.
you excited?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
She's about as excited as teenagers get. She's like, uh-huh.
Hey. No, I'm excited. I'm excited. This will be cool. It'll be fun.
Hey,
very
be
good.
nice to
rep around here.
Be nice to Ellie. We want her back.
Yeah,
Thanks,
everybody
Lucy.
show your love to Ellie tonight because she is being very brave and she is here. And yeah, so
Get off the button. Hold on.
Actually, speaking of which, Karen, we want to give you a special thank you because tonight she sent the kids and all of us some special gifts. Ellie was very excited.
Really, you're sure? Okay, I love that so much. Like, yes, it was just perfect. Sorry,
She gave Ellie like a bell shirt. Book.
Oh,
yeah. It's so pretty though, and I'm in a book club, so I like that.
She is in the book club. Yeah. So this is my daughter, guys. Again, welcome her in. Before we get started, special shout out to Cover Price. They are our sponsors for the show. Any of the data that you see involving the comic books all came directly from them. So make sure you give them a follow if you haven't already. And shout out to Bird City Comics. They are our sponsored retailers. Ellie and I are a little bit biased. Actually, Lucy too, for that matter. Support Bird City.
Wait, can you tell Lon that we are giving spoilers? Because I just saw his comment pop up.
There's going to be spoilers. I don't think, well, actually, no. The spoilers are going to be pretty intense towards the end. Yeah. There's going to be spoilers tonight, so.
Well, we'll let you guys know. Just so you know, yes, there's going to be spoilers. So, just in case they just come out, there is going to be spoilers.
And, Ellie, I don't know if you're familiar, but since we're doing Wednesday and Nimesh just donated $50 to the show, we've been snapping. So,
just be ready.
Yeah.
We should do that before we do a spoiler. Like, spoiler, and call it.
Snap before a spoiler. That's a good idea.
But sometimes I just say things, and I don't even know if it's a spoiler.
Yeah, I don't know if I can wash my mouth, honestly. I kind of talk a lot.
Most of it's probably a spoiler, I would say. But thank you so much, Nimesh. Ellie, he's like our biggest supporter on this channel. So shout out to Nimesh. He brought Dad snacks when he was at the con.
We never want to see him angry. It's a bad way to go. Same.
All right, well, let's kick it off. We're going to do things in a little bit of reverse. Normally, we start the show with news. All of the CCXP news that dropped over the weekend, but we are waiting for Jen to get here before we get to that part. So instead, we're going to kick off the show with the Nerdvana Nexus, the main meat of the show, starting with Wednesday and the Addams.
Hold on. Give me a second. I have to get out and grab the link because for some reason, the link that I'm sending the guys is not working.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah, go ahead. So Ellie, it'll just be you and me for a second here. What was your initial reaction to the Wednesday show?
I was really happy with it because she was Mexican. I was happy about that. Because like rep, you know? Like, yay. And I really
like
Mexican? I'm not sure. She definitely is Mexican though. But like I love her. She was in Stuck in the Middle, a Disney show. I love that. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Probably not. But yeah, I loved her as an actress. I was like,
they're thinking about bringing her into the MCU to play another character.
Like someone's in Moon Knight or something Tiger or something.
White Tiger.
Yeah, I was close. See, I know stuff.
But this show kept your interest because I feel like with your generation,
you were trying to add her for White Tiger.
Oh yeah, this is who well, it's not confirmed yet, but they're saying that Jenna Ortega will be White Tiger, which what a great.
In Iron Man 3. She was in Iron Man 3 already.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
As what?
What was
I can't remember who she played. She was definitely in Iron Man 3, though.
Huh.
Or maybe
is that true?
That whole thing.
Whoever played Wednesday, was she in Iron Man 3?
You want me to Google it?
IMDb it.
So she wasn't?
I don't know. Idea. That might have just been an entire someone definitely.
Oh, Ellie.
She was. Ha! Told you.
Dang it.
Okay, sorry.
Father is Mexican, mother is Mexican and Puerto Rican. So Ellie likes that she got some representation on the screen there. So yeah. All right. Lucy, what about you? What was your reaction?
She was Vice President's daughter on Iron Man 3.
I knew it. Okay, see?
What?
Okay,
Huh.
good job. That was good job.
Okay. Good for you. I did not know that.
Aw,
Even
look at that. Papa Bird City.
thank you, Bird City. And here is Joe, last but not least. Joe, welcome on in. Joe, this is Ellie. I don't know if you've ever met her. This is our daughter.
Hi, Ellie.
Nice to meet you. Very cool.
Sorry,
Ellie,
Paul, but you're
Yeah, you
wrong.
stand corrected. I just pulled up the cast list. Ha.
He was.
Ooh.
I haven't seen Iron Man 3. I still knew that.
You know, Paul, there's one thing I've learned about Ellie.
I know random
Very,
crap.
very rarely is she wrong because she watches these TikToks and she gets like this flood of information that I had no clue about. But let's keep going down the line. Lucy, what was your reaction to the show?
Oh, I
Initial.
love the show. It was really good. At first, when they announced it that she was gonna play Wednesday, I couldn't picture it. I didn't. I was like, we'll see, right? I wasn't super excited. I was just kind of whatever. But now I'm like, I don't know. I mean, even the big eyes, like it kind of resembles Christina Ricci as like when she was young. Now I see it, so she did amazing. I love it. I love it. She was great. I love the show. I like every character. It was really good.
All right, Yee, what about you?
I absolutely love the show. I binged it all, I think, in like
Me
a
too.
day, maybe
Yeah.
2 days. But I mean, like, I always grew up with like watching the Addams Family all the time too, and then like seeing all the different iterations. Like, I started out with the black and white TV show, and then eventually it became like some of the animated series and stuff like that. And then when this came out, I was super stoked to hear like just the premise of it and everything. And then because it sounds like it was so far-fetched that they wouldn't make it, but they ended up
Yeah.
producing it anyways. So, and then you listening at all the stats saying that like what this previous Tuesday saying that like it surpassed Stranger Things. That was just amazing.
Wait, it did?
I told you this like 5 times.
Yeah, it did. Remember, we talked about it on Tuesday too.
Oh, that's right. Season, but not season 1,
It was
season.
season 4 or whatever, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay,
Paul,
yeah.
sorry, but that was not red lipstick. That was like a dark purple lipstick.
It was like a
Oh, we're gonna
matte.
get.
Yeah, so it's not. It's just. I think it was fine.
All right,
And then-
Joe. Last but not
yeah.
least. Oh, go ahead, Aaron. Sorry.
Oh, and I was gonna say the girl that like was like the polar opposite of her, the roommate. That was such a great dynamic to the show too. It made it that much more interesting.
I never got that money. Brandon
Oh my
just reminded
gosh.
me. I never
Brandon
got that
Barton?
money. You owe me $20.
Do I? Do I?
Yeah, he just reminded me.
I gave you life. We'll call it even.
You owe me $20.
Jeez. Joe, what do you think of the show?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was blown away. Like I felt
Really?
like I was watching a bona fide superstar in the making. Like I see this girl like going as far as she wants to go, like just ultra talented. And just I was watching behind the scenes and her like creating the dance and her learning fencing and just and
Oh,
just
we're gonna get there.
immersing
We're gonna get there.
immersing herself into this character and blown away. I mean, I thought Christina Ricci was phenomenal in her role, but like this girl just blew her out of the water. And I watched this with my niece and nephew, and I was just like, hey, let's go to the next episode. It was it took me back. I'm a grown man, and I was having fun, watching these, and it was like a mystery and suspenseful and her scowl was infectious, like it, you just the way her eyes just went side to side. I mean, it's just like how crazy is this girl gonna get, And when she threw the what do you call it in the water,
Piranhas.
the piranhas, dude, that was hysterical. I want to see a season 2 because I want to see uh, um, the parents. I mean, that looks like it would be so much fun to see Catherine Zeta-Jones and God, what's his name? He's such a
Oh,
funny actor.
Luis
Oh,
Guzman.
yeah,
Luis
Guzman. Oh
Guzman.
my God, man! Like you
There
see
you go. There's
the chemistry with those two. Like I want more from that. I mean, it's still going to be Wednesday, and but like, can they afford her after like a season 2? She's gonna like start commanding like bigger and bigger roles.
I
100%
you know,
agree.
yeah, no, well, I think if she loved us so much, I think she will come back. Like, I don't think she seems extremely humble that I don't think she will be too like diva and ask. I mean, that's good. She asked for more money, but I
Well, you
really
got to
like you
remember
said.
she's got an
Yeah,
agent, and
yeah,
the
true, true.
agent gets paid to make as much money as they can for their client. So
Ellie, have
like,
you heard anything on season 2?
Yes. A
What?
lot of actors are already saying like how they like would love to come back. This is probably her biggest role actually so far, Jenna Ortega. So I'm 100% sure she will come back for more seasons because
and
she's
and
had
just
it
the whole
before.
cast. I see the whole cast. You know what that reminded me of? It was like watching the Lost Boys,
Mm.
and you felt like uh, all of them were on the verge of stardom. Some of them did, some of them didn't, but like you just felt like this is the new group. I wish I could remember some of their names, but like you could see that being the future. Just a lot of great acting.
Yeah, it's nice that you guys like. I've seen a lot of hate about the parents, like a lot of hate.
What?
Wait,
Everyone's
why?
saying,
Yes,
yeah,
that
they're
is
saying they have
so
no
true.
chemistry and that the Gomez is not attractive enough. I see a lot of that.
Yeah,
Well,
That's what makes it
ex-
hysterical.
but
exactly.
that's how he's always been betrayed. Like this is an
Yeah,
actual representation of what he's
Right.
always been
yeah.
portrayed as, like kind of being like
On the
stouty.
original
And and it's like, and she said it was about his charm. It's not about like the his physical, like it's about the charm, the way he was, the way he talked and everything. And then I like how they show like he looked different when he was younger, like
Yeah.
the way he looked really handsome when he was younger. So it's just that love for each other. I thought that, yeah, I see a lot of hate, and it's just they they made it perfect. It's perfect, and I didn't see anything wrong about the chemistry and everything.
I mean,
I,
but he was still head over heels for her too.
they
Like,
both
and
were, yeah.
I mean, but that's always been like the whole point too of their dynamic, right? Of their
I would like to
relationship.
see more of Pugsley too, and
Sure.
Uncle
Yeah.
Fester.
I wonder if he's gonna go to the school too, since he's like also like powerful like that. Maybe
Mhm.
next season.
No,
Because I don't know. I do you think they're gonna be focusing more on like the whole like her being on summer like with more family, or do you think they're gonna go back to the school immediately? Because that's what I'm wondering. It's like, are we have more of them or just more of the other like students?
Probably summertime, like
I would like to see
how she
Summer.
spends her summer, and then maybe they do.
Dad, never say that again, please. No.
We're
No.
embarrassing Ellie.
Do it. Come on, Aunt. Come on, Cameron. Say it.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
What's that?
but I loved how Thing had like all the stitches like all over his hand, like
Right.
pieced them back together. Like, oh, that was
Oh,
amazing.
yes.
The only opportunity I think Netflix missed is they should have dropped this like a week before Halloween,
For real?
because now it's word of mouth getting people to watch this show. Had they dropped it around that time, I think a lot more people would have seen it, and it would have undoubtedly like broken all the Netflix records for views, and we still have to wait for the Nielsen ratings,
We'll
right?
see.
I think that's what.
Joe, but the other ones, if you remember, like the second one when they send them to camp, it's a Thanksgiving movie.
That's true.
And the other ones, I think it was a Christmas movie. Like they started singing. Like the first one was like Christmas. They were like like
Lucy,
the
Lucy, Lucy. It's all eat me. It's
yes,
Thanksgiving Day.
Oh yeah.
yes. So it's like
Sorry, Ellie.
So I think they were for me they're playing a homage to that. Like when she's sent away to camp, being a Thanksgiving movie. So at first I was like, yeah, it's just dumb to do it, Thanksgiving weekend. But at the same time, think about it, like a lot of people are off. They're at home with their family. So something that you want to
That's
watch
true.
as a family. So
That's true.
it totally makes sense.
I just you wonder. Hopefully, they've got great writers on there. Cause I really don't know
Get
how
off my buttons.
how you top this,
You were talking,
right?
so I was like, I gotta put Jen's.
Well,
comment. Oh,
wait.
just really,
Like-
really quick.
Like maybe Ellie would know. How do you top this show, Ellie?
What?
How do you
How do you
top
make
it?
season 2 better?
Like what do you like? What would the storyline be to make a season 2? How would what would you want to see?
I want to see more of the stalker at the very end. I want to see more of that. I want to explore more of like Tyler's like mom. Like they never really said what happened to her, like at all. Maybe like a new like mystery or something. I want to see Wednesday. I don't know what reaction I'm gonna get if I say this.
Why? Because I'm on.
No, I just want her and Xavier to get together. That's all I want. That's all I want.
You know who I want? I want her to.
Anything else.
Wait, I know Eugene looks a little more smaller and everything, but like because again on the other in the movie wasn't his name Eugene, like, and that's she falls in love with in camp.
No, that was like
Oh yeah, like he
It's
has
very-
that similar kind of look with the glasses, and like asthmatic dude.
Kinda
or
dorky.
whatever.
he's too like little brothery. I feel like.
But she did say that's why I was like, because she did say that it reminded her of her brother, but I don't know.
Oh, I want to see more Uncle Fester.
For real though.
Oh, for sure,
Favorite
for sure.
character Other than thing.
Sorry
yeah.
to interrupt. This is a fantastic conversation, but we've already gotten 2 super chats. So we agreed when we got a super chat, we'll combine them into one, that Yi was going to do something. Ellie, you want to see this?
Sure. Oh my god, that's a guitar. Okay.
Watch this. Dance, Ellie. She's like, nope.
Yay!
Is this from the Rays?
Lucy and I are
Mama!
feeling it. Nice. You guys get more of that with every super
That was
chat.
great.
Anybody that donates
That was
to the super
good,
chat is
Yi.
in the running for the mummy giveaway. It's a box with the action figure on the inside. Pretty badass.
Hold
This is
on,
gonna
hold
go
on.
with
Show it
the-
again. Show it again.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
nice. It's a NECA toy, right?
Yep. There you go.
That is
Anybody that
neat.
does a super chat is in the running. So there you go. All right, let's talk a little bit about her name. So Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. So that's where her name originated from. And she was born on Friday the 13th, which gave her the middle name of Friday. Pretty fitting, right? It's kind
That's
of
pretty
cool.
awesome. Yeah.
All right. You have to.
That's a $1 million scowl. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, like that just that look, just imposing, like never happy, just pissed. How many girls are going to embody Wednesday and just like show up to
You want to hear that one? You
show
want
up
to hear
to
that one?
school, like that?
I wore
What,
grace
Ellie?
today, and I had a good 4 or 5 people ask me if I was copying Wednesday. I wore my hair
You
braid,
see,
and half the people are just like, "I would totally be friends with her." No, you would bully her. You're lying. We all know you're lying. But yeah, half my high school is obsessed. It's like I've never seen more people wearing this like goth stuff ever.
So
It's
she hit. She hit with the younger
Absolutely.
I
generation.
literally wore pigtails, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, are you from that show?"
Oh,
What? I mean, I took it as a compliment, obviously, but still, like, it's weird how like much that impacted everyone immediately. You know,
It's a trend now.
it is a trend now.
You know, that is cool to see how it's affecting kids in school. Like you can only imagine, because if I think it's a hit, you know, what do the kids think? You know.
Well, I know so many goth girls already, and they're like a lot of their like normal friends or whatever will come up to them and be like, "Hey, like I just watched Wednesday, and that like really reminded me of you and stuff like that." So I thought that was really funny. Like even though the girl's always been like that.
Now all of a sudden they're copying this. I mean, it's like it's been like this for a while.
Anyways, make friends. That way they don't put a curse on you. You know.
Let's talk secondary cast. Again, guys, if you were just joining, there's about 40 of you watching right now. We got Joe at Red Hood Comic in the house. We got Aaron Yee in the house. Lucy at Mama Comics. And then Ellie decided to grace us with her presence tonight. She is filling in as our know-it-all, and since Jen's not here. And we are doing spoilers. So if you have not finished Wednesday, or if you just don't care if something's spoiled, like I honestly don't care about spoilers. Some people don't. Be ready for it. So let's talk a little bit about the cast. Ellie, is there anything on this screen here that you particularly want to speak to?
Christina Ricci.
What?
100%. Because she was like one of the original Wednesdays. She came before. She wasn't the original, but she was definitely up there. And I liked her. She was awesome. And I liked how they gave her a big part. I thought they were just going to give her like a cameo and call it a day. But they actually gave her like a role. And I really liked that.
Didn't she have been Morticia, though?
What? No.
No?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I was shocked. I thought it was Halle Berry at first. I go, what? That's Christina Ricci? Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Halle Berry at all.
Yeah, you know, 'cause we were watching it was dark, right?
What? Wait,
And I
no,
was
I
like-
have to make sure we're talking about the same person. Because
Yeah.
this second.
Right there, Ellie. Bottom right.
She's probably looking up Halle Berry.
I know who that is, but I like don't know who that is, you know?
Halle Berry. Joe's crazy. They don't look at all the same.
No, that in the dark, that, you know, when we were watching it, I was like, what? Is that Halle? That was like a quick take. And I was like, wait a minute. It kind of, because it didn't look anything like, you know, you're thinking Christina Ricci.
I see it, Joe.
Right? A little
Yeah.
bit, but
You know,
that's
like,
just me.
when she was a Catwoman, like that, she had that look.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. With her glasses like that.
Mm.
It was so cool. Okay, who are we talking about next?
Joy Sunday.
Oh,
Was she not phenomenal?
She
Well,
was,
she was
awesome.
amazing. I
Yeah.
liked her. You know, her character a little bit reminded me a little bit of that other girl from Sabrina. Like they had that same kind of like
yeah.
evil, but then kind of good. Like she was
Wait.
like in between. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, and she was like the head of the school, or not the head of the school, but the most popular girl in the school.
Yeah,
that everyone like.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
top
mean
of
girl.
the top of the food chain of what. Yeah.
I like that instead of her just like outright bullying being the mean girl, it was like passive aggressive because that's very on brand. Like that's no one like full out just bullies anyone anymore. It's just like the whole okay, like that plant war they had in that one class. I was like, okay, that's something that would actually happen. So that was nice to see.
Yeah.
You know?
And Emma Mayers, I like her hair, very Harley Quinn, like, and even the way she kind of is, like, very ditzy, very cappy, like, I don't know. That's what it reminded me of.
You know, like everyone is shipping her with Wednesday. Like every single person I've ever seen. Like everyone. I don't know if you guys heard any of that.
Say that again.
Wait, I think that they're going to be together Wednesday and
All
Emma
the
Myers?
actors too. Every single actor. No one knew that?
What do you mean? Like,
All the
Shipping-
actors want Enid and Wednesday end up together. Every single one.
huh?
Mm.
When kids say, "Oh, I ship that," it means like
Oh, that yeah.
Sorry, don't understand your lingo. Okay.
I just felt
Yeah.
old.
Yeah,
"No,
same.
I ship that." It means like
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I already taught you and Dad that. He started saying slay. That was fun. That's okay.
You know what? I'm going to start making up words that kids don't understand, and then just have
Like
a whole
Finna?
bunch of adults like, "Are you
Yes,
serious? You don't
yes.
know what that means?" You know?
Yes, Queen. Slay. Yes, Queen.
oh yeah, she says slay a lot too. Slay means like well done or good job.
Yeah, you slayed it. I know that. God.
I
Yeah.
need to give you guys a quiz. It'd be funny.
Or wait, what? You're Gen Z, right? So a Gen Z
Yeah.
quiz.
I don't even know half the stuff that's going on here anymore.
All right.
I just do it. I show up. I'm like, okay.
All right, Aaron, anything to add about these ones?
About the side characters, I
You
mean,
see, I like.
I mean, they all had interesting points too of like, their interactions with Wednesday and everything. So it would be interesting to like, I guess, get a bit more of a deep dive into of each of those characters of how they got to the school, right?
There's so much potential there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe.
Oh, I liked Emma Myers, like her like just being goody two shoes, and finally Wednesday, let her guard down a little bit and gave her a big hug. I thought that was pretty cool. You know.
Yeah. Oh, can I add one more thing? Sorry, Wendeline. She did an amazing job on this.
What did
was
she come out
so
in?
good.
Game
She's
of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones.
Oh my
Game
god!
of Thrones, and she was in Sandman. She was Lucifer in Sandman.
Didn't she
That's
come out in Pretty Woman? Like, oh, that's very expensive. Remember that in the shop?
No, I don't think
No,
that's
that's
her.
not
That's
her.
her.
No,
I swear.
no,
No.
she's young for that. She would know.
I'm gonna look it up. I better not be right.
You're wrong. Just a
Ellie.
you're wrong.
What is a collect call?
Excuse me?
What is a collect call?
A call that you collect.
1-800-COLLECT, is that what you're talking about?
If I need to make a collect call, what does that mean?
You need to call a person. Is it like something to do with a telephone? I don't know.
You're on the right path.
Is it a call you make to someone who hasn't get the call, so you have to like leave some? I don't know.
Hey,
So-
get
so
thrown
back in the
jail. You know
day-
what that means real quick.
When there were no cell phones, there were payphones everywhere. And then if you didn't have any money, what you used to do is dial a 1-800 number. And
That
then
is so messed up, Laura.
and then it was called 1-800-COLLECT. And then instead of actually like putting the phone call through, you would call like your parents and be like, pick me up at, instead of
And
leaving
hang up
the
really
name,
fast.
and then hang up so they don't get charged.
Oh
So
my
that's
God.
what a collect call
Or
was.
you could call the operator. Hey, can you call this number? I don't have any money. And then they would say, would you like to receive a collect call
Wait
from,
a
from your son who's got your car, but the air's out of both the tires?
No, Joe, don't your number is all you got a collect call from? We had a baby, it's a boy. Click.
Oh, yeah.
We had a baby, it's a boy. Click. So like you say what you want to say really fast and hang up. So anyway, throughout the show, Ellie, I'm going to be asking Gen
Wait,
Z over here.
no. My turn. What does finna mean?
What's that?
Finna. What's finna mean?
What does finna mean?
Mhm.
What
I'm
the
fitting to
hell
quit.
Finale.
Fitting to quit.
God. Torture the youth. I'm torturing the old. Never mind.
Oh my god, those are what I used to call my
not you,
friends.
Lucy. Not you. You're an exception.
Finna. Does it mean like I'm going to finish it later? I'm going to finna it later?
You're so.
Is that right? Joe, what does it
I
mean?
told you. No.
Joe? Finna?
Oh.
I'm fitting to get out of here.
We don't know.
There she goes.
Oh, I guess-
There she goes. Is it about that? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it
It
So-
means gonna.
So Joe,
It
yeah.
means
So
gonna, you
Joe
know?
got the right context of it.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years.
No, not really. That was
Dang, Ellie, man, you just fired back. All right, let's keep cruising. We have so much to get through. So here's some more of
That
the
might happen.
powers.
I'm finna
Elle.
make a collect call.
I'm finna. Finna. I'm
Oh.
about to. I'm finna a bath to take a bath.
You think I'm bad? At least I was kind of close.
I
Yeah, I
was
was
kind of
there.
close too. I'm gonna
You were
finish it.
not.
I'm about to finish it.
That's not
Ellie,
very
what are
close
the
to
powers?
me.
Go over them really quick.
Fangs are vampires. Scales are sirens. Psychos, they can do like stuff. Like he can like make
Psychic.
drawings come to life. Furs are werewolves. Stoners are like Medusas, and shapeshifters. That's kind of self-explanatory. They shapeshift. Wow.
That's hilarious.
Was that too
I-
fast?
No, you're perfect.
That's
And
good.
it's I love that the stoners are like basically turn it, but then the way they're kind of dressed is like it has two meanings. Come on. Am I
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why when he wore a beanie too, and that's like the attire, for
And it's kind of like dread, like
Yeah, it looks like he has
dreadlocks,
dreadlocks,
so
but
it's
it's like
kind
the
of come
yeah,
on.
yeah. Did anyone not expect Enid to not wolf out throughout by the end of the season.
No, I definitely thought she was going to. They weren't
Yeah.
gonna do all that build
Yeah.
up thing.
We had to.
Yeah.
But weren't you hyped though? Like, it's like, oh yeah, that about that.
I thought they were gonna kill her.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna die. You
You
know, but I said no, they wouldn't do that.
She's too good as a character. Like, you got to keep her.
Yeah, they need to fix her dialogue though. Honestly, I feel like she got
What way?
cringy dialogue. Like this scene that's showing right now, like that was like I was like, oh god, okay.
Well, I mean, I kind of liked that. It was like kind of like a throwback, like when she was going through all the different groups, like showing Wednesday around
Yeah.
the school, right? But it was kind of like all those other teen films, like in the '90s and 2000s, where it's like, hey, you got you got the fangs over there, you have the scales.
Right? They did that in Fast Times. They did that in Clueless. I mean, it's like every
She's all
shit,
that,
yeah.
like it's like a throwback to like all those like kind of like teen films or whatever.
Yeah,
That's a good comment.
That's
Courtyard's
ancient
dead.
age. Yes, I thought about the same thing. The courtyard, yes, it looked like directly from Lego Harry Potter. I just thought it looked very Harry Potter. The whole
Bunch of Ravenclaws out in the courtyard.
didn't it? Like, did you guys thought about the same thing?
Yeah,
Like-
it's like this basically like the school for like magic and stuff and Outcast. It's like, oh, okay, that's like
Mm-hmm.
tomato.
Okay, good stuff. Let's keep cruising. So this one I was actually not really familiar with. Guys, if you were just joining, this is a
Oh, the
little bit of a
Black
spoiler.
Dahlia.
Yeah, I was like, Ellie's all, Mom, what do you think of the Black Dahlia? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Ellie. Do you want
You
to
didn't watch Spider-Man Homecoming? That was MJ's favorite murder case, remember?
I haven't seen that movie.
You've never seen
Man.
Spider-Man? Oh my god.
I've read so many books on the Black Dahlia mystery, and it's crazy, man.
It's so
nuts.
fascinating. You have to listen to it. Like, I'll send you a video, Laura, that you have to listen to this girl the way she explains it. It's amazing, and it's
Give me like a
creepy
brief
and
idea,
everything.
and people that don't know, what's the Black Dahlia case?
So she was
You want a trigger warning this a little bit?
Trigger
real quick. Well, I could sum it up real quick. She was an upcoming actress that her body was dismembered, and they
was a
thought they
serial
were
killer.
they thought they were and there was some other cases with similar issues, but it was like a serial killer that they thought they were looking for, and they could never solve it. And then I think
Why
about
Black
It's in
Dahlia?
Hollywood, and it was a Hollywood. She came like she was in
Yeah.
Hollywood, and she came be a star, like obviously fell kind of, and it was just like her body was just like found on the side of the road, and it was just like such a crazy story.
It was sliced in half, though, correct, Ellie?
yes,
At the waist.
Like cut
Mhm.
in half at the waist, and they cut her mouth, but there was no blood. So the crime took place somewhere else, and they dropped her body there. But why is it called the Black Dahlia?
I think that was like a reference to like her, because like her hair and stuff. I don't know. I don't think there
God,
was actually like any like Black Dahlias involved. I think it was more of a symbol, but I might be wrong. I haven't really dug that much into
no,
this.
I think you're right. And I think like 10 years ago, it was this one writer that kind of put it together that it was a doctor that did it, and they like kind of zeroed in, and
A doctor?
yeah, that had the
Ugh.
skills to cut up a body like that. And but oh well,
I will send you the story of this.
they
one,
made a
Laura.
movie of it too.
Oh yeah,
Check
it
out
did
the
with
band.
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah,
Right?
Hartnett. Yeah, Josh Hartnett.
Wait. You know what I just realized? I love how you just said it was a doctor that used body parts, because that's actually like a big part of what happened at the end of the series, like all the victims' body parts and stuff. And I don't know if anyone noticed, but did anyone notice how? Are we allowed to spoil stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's spoilers. Sorry, guys. Spoilers.
Thornhill gave Wednesday a Black Dahlia when she first got there.
That's
then
right.
Tyler gave her a Black Dahlia on their first date. So it kind of like shows how those two were connected the whole time.
Yeah.
I saw it the second time I watched it. I
He
was like,
he
wait.
gave her one. I don't remember that
When they were
part. I
walking
need to watch
through
it. Where? Oh, I did not notice that he gave her one. I need to, but I
Good
did.
call.
But I did like I watched that video too. I watched the video where they show, I think Jen sent us that video. They show that she gave her one, and then the connection
Mhm.
with the body parts and stuff like that. And they mentioned her.
That's right.
Yeah. I, when we were watching the show, we kept saying like, it's this person, and then when it gets at the end, we're like, it has to be her.
I had
And
no
yeah.
clue the entire time. I had no
Yeah,
clue.
and I was
No.
fighting over it the entire time. I was like, "It's Thornhill," and she's like, "No, it's a therapist." It was
I thought
right
it was a
there.
therapist.
I have a really good like
Oh,
murder
yeah.
sense.
No,
I-
before we said, I think, oh, it's her, and then we're like, no, it can't be her. Like, they can't make her the bad person. And then we were like, oh, it has to be one of the kids, and they're like, no, it has to be Gwendolyn. Oh no, it has, like, we kept changing our mind on who it was.
I just thought okay. Am I the only one who thought the monster looked a little wonky? Just a little.
It was a
Yeah.
little goofy.
Yeah.
It was
It was kind of cute. Like
it was Tim Burton-esque.
Oh,
was
yeah.
That was
Yes.
his signature all over it.
It kind of
Yeah.
remind me of some of his movies, like from Nightmare Before Christmas, or the other one. There's like few of them that kind of remind me the way that it looked, like very
Corpse
funky like
Bride.
that. Corpse
Yeah.
Bride. Also another thing that like I noticed, that it was the way the town looks, and it looks up to the school. It reminds me of Edward Scissorhands.
Do you know that was filmed in the Gilmore Girls like studio? Yeah, we saw that. It was Gilmore Girls. That's the original set.
Oh, and the key. Oh my God, yes, that makes sense. I see
Like
it.
gazebo and everything.
Yes,
Have any of you guys ever played Plants vs Zombies?
yes, that's
Yep.
what the little
That's
thing
what the
looked
monster
like.
looked like. Someone
Yes.
put that out on TikTok. I was like, wait, that's it. They copied it. Like the eyes and everything. You guys need to go Google that because they look exactly the same. They're like
Plants
kinda
vs.
hard.
Zombies. All right. Well, guys, before we continue on, if you are just
I
joining, we are covering what?
Lennox mentioned that he looked like the Plants vs Zombies.
You wouldn't know. He probably
Oh,
watched him
I-
and Adam probably play it.
I was like,
What do you have, Joe?
Oh, I got my pop in from Target after about 6 years.
It was in stores before like people had pre-ordered it.
I couldn't help it. Like I got these two. I ordered two of them, and they came all nicely packed from Target. Shout out Target, thank you. But like I had to open one.
Oh, yeah, of course. All right. Good call, Ellie. All right. Let's keep on cruising. So next up, this is the guy. His name's Victor something. I forget the last name, but he played the hand. And I think this is just really cool. Although I don't understand, maybe someone can explain, why is he wearing blue instead of, like, I always think
it's a blue
green.
screen.
I don't, but is it a green screen?
Blue screen. TV
Is that
broadcast.
better?
I think it could go both
Moving on.
ways. No.
Yeah, it's just so they can edit out like his
Yeah.
actual outline of his body and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I mean, like as long as it's a solid color, so it can be green, it can be blue.
Think about all the other hands that he beat out. Like we're down to these 5 hands. And they have to try out and stuff.
Yeah.
It has to be like its own little, like, you have to be able to
Right.
move your fingers. Yeah. Right?
He was really good at.
Right? Can
He's
you imagine?
Really good with
I
this.
got the call. I got the part.
Cochina
Yeah.
Lucy.
I had to stop myself.
Oh, it's like Seinfeld. Like he's a hand model.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In the glass case.
Yeah. No, he
Oh
was
no,
really
that was
good.
different.
Like the
That
way
was
he moved,
Zoolander.
like the thing, like it was perfect.
Yeah, he did a good job. Let's torture Ellie really quickly. Ellie, what does it mean if I need to burn a CD?
That means you need to copy a CD from like the radio or something. I don't know. Was I close?
You're close. It's a copy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give you that one.
Copy.
Well played, Arroyo.
That. Wait,
Oh,
can
it's her turn.
Oh, go
Wait.
ahead.
Oh crap! I have to think of something.
While you're thinking, guys, make sure you give the show a thumbs up. Ellie is filling in for Jen tonight because she's stuck at work. So, yeah. And They Call Me Bruce gave us a super chat. So while Ellie's thinking of a question for us, Yee,
I got it. Sorry.
Go ahead.
what's
Wait,
the question?
What is
Yeah.
an app that people are using right now to take a picture of themselves and take a picture of their surroundings? What is it called?
TikTok?
No.
Is it that? I think I downloaded because I saw. Is it Lensa?
Nope.
Joe?
Man, I don't. There's so many apps that do that.
Does anyone in the comments know? You have to take a picture of yourself, and then you take a picture of like, the back, like what you're facing. Anyone know?
Oh, where it's like it has to be like a minute, like right now.
Morgan takes it. Yes, Larry got it. Be real.
Ah, damn it, Larry.
Come on. Morgan
So
was
you
like
take a
right
selfie and then you go shoot a background, and then you can put your, like if you were there, you're like, is that what it is?
Yeah, so the first night today we did it. You take a picture of like we had selfies and then we had fire drill, so it was just the entire field. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
Did not know that. All right, thank you, Bruce, for the super chat. Let's keep going. All right, so Joe was talking about this at the beginning of the show, that she in the show she obviously is multifaceted when it comes to her talents. Ellie, what do you know that she actually did in real life?
She did cello lessons, canoe lessons, fencing lessons, and archery. And she also moved to Romania for this role. Like she was like committed. She even stopped being vegan. She like I think it's called pescatarian or something because she had to eat fish.
Pescatarian.
Yeah, because they didn't have any vegan options. So she was committed. Like I wouldn't have done this. No way. I would have dropped out. I'm good. Yeah, she's awesome.
Nah, don't say that. You know they put
No, I don't have
money in front of you. You shit. You,
Yeah, for
I'll
thousands.
kill
thousands.
Aaron.
I'll kill Aaron.
Thanks, Joe.
And then bring him back to life.
Okay.
mean,
Well, I mean, I used to be vegetarian / vegan for a long time, and then like whenever I was transitioning back to eating meat, I was pescatarian for a time period, like because it was just easier on my stomach to instead of just like going right into eating like a greasy hamburger and stuff like that, because I was eating healthy for so long that like it would have been a shock to my system to do that. So I kind of could understand that.
Yeah.
Putting
I
oil in
want to be pescatarian, but Dad would kill me. But I still want to be pescatarian. I like fish.
You like
That'd be
fish?
cool.
Really?
I love fish.
Yeah.
See me all that
Green
sushi?
bean.
So good. But yeah, Dad would murder me.
Okay, Jen has a tidbit here. The green screen is used in higher luminosity than a blue one. Green screen is better choice for daytime scenes, but a blue screen can be handy in scenes where you don't need so much light.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
that's
the
good to know.
majority of Hollywood people use green blue screens instead of green screens. They actually only use green screens for like news reports stuff now. Blue screens are a lot
Hashtag
better.
handy.
Handy.
Mm.
All right, Joe. Which one
Handy.
can you do? Can you play the cello or fence or arch?
I can play a little bit of piano. That's
Oh,
about
same.
it.
Hey.
I had a rough piano teacher though, man. He was a fucking asshole.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm serious. He would slam my fingers, and I still remember this. You know, like, no, you put the key in the key. It was an old man. He just, and it still affects me to the day. You know, I sit behind the piano and I just start like,
If I were you, I would have sued for emotional damages.
yeah, it's like, you know, shout out background checks.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, Ellie, you were saying like, and I remember reading this too, that while she was, all the dance ones, right? That she had COVID and they were waiting for her results, but she was feeling really, really sick while doing the dance scene, and they were giving her like medicine, but she still did it while she was feeling very crappy.
That's insane. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. If I have a headache, I stay home from school. I'm not gonna do that, you know?
That's true. She does.
So
Ellie, what are the yellow pages?
Yellow pages are a list of all of the like businesses and stuff like that, and that you can just call them.
No, that's the white pages.
Wait, is it? What's
No, I'm
yellow
just kidding.
pages?
I'm just kidding.
No, yellow pages isn't it when you can find anybody who has a home phone number?
I got
That's
that
white
from
pages.
Matilda. Big brain.
No,
She
Joe's
did the
wrong.
yellow
White pages are people. Yellow pages are businesses, right?
Yeah.
That's why she had a library. But can I just say, I'm gonna start archery. Mom, you cannot stop me. It's gonna happen.
That's what she wants for Christmas is a bow and arrow.
Get her a bow and arrow. What the heck,
Hey,
man?
in case of apocalypse, in case
It's a
you
sport.
gotta be
It's like a
prepared.
golf club.
Yeah,
Are you
don't-
serious? It builds
In my
character.
backyard, though. I mean, come
I was
on.
in the backyard.
Yeah, she's just gonna hit a tree.
I mean, she's got
Or her
target,
brother.
right?
Or my
You-
pug.
you never know that's a
You gotta
life
keep
skill,
throwing
man.
knives.
That could save y'all's life. You know,
That's
what if
how it
y'all
works.
have to hide out in the mountains because Ant killed somebody, and so he has to take the whole family and have to hide out in the mountains. And then if it wasn't for poor Ellie that knew how to shoot game, you're right. So it's a good thing we sent Ellie to get archery lessons, or else we'd be starving.
She
That's
could
really
compete in the Olympics too if she got good enough.
Right?
That's quite an argument, Joe.
Thank you.
I don't even.
I really appreciate that. Like it would be so cool, you know? Like that'd be so cool.
Everybody pitch in for Ellie's bow and arrow.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
know what that
God.
costs. I'm probably, yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
If they don't get you one, hit me up. I'll get you one.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
$50 for your
Hey,
fund,
look,
Ellie.
there. Shout out to Namesh. Namesh has already got a down payment.
No, you're giving me that. It says funds. You're gonna screw me over like you did with the magnet.
Oh my gosh, that was $2.
That I don't have. That
Well,
doesn't-
we'll push that. Don't worry. We'll tell you. We'll remind her.
I want that $2.
Namesh,
Ooh,
you're
and then
the
the native Arizonian is also saying there's an indoor and outdoor archery ranges.
I know. I've been looking around for one, but Mom's like, "No, you don't need to do bow and arrow."
You know, Mrs. Bird City, why don't you and Ellie both do it?
Yeah, that could be fun. Mother daughter
You
bonding.
know,
Yeah,
that would be cool
bonding.
for both of y'all. An
right.
activity.
Ooh, I want
Right?
Let's
my
do it,
own
Ellie.
costume.
Let's learn
Yeah.
archery together.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep cruising. We have so much to get through. All right, so the dance. This is one of the most iconic scenes, I think, from the
Speak too much.
series.
I spoke too soon.
In a lot of ways, this kind of makes the entire show. Well, it makes her a legend in this show. It takes her
Absolutely.
to a different level because everybody was so blown away by this scene. Now, Ellie, if I recall correctly, you had a hard time watching this scene.
I got secondhand embarrassment, not from her, but from like I was scared that everyone else was gonna like. I don't know why. Whenever people do like stuff like this, I always like am like everyone's gonna judge them. And I know it's a fictional character, but like that still like got to me a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, she was
why.
all like,
Yeah, but
Hits.
she did it like it was so cool. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't knock it. It was just like
Well, it was like it's the whole like punk attitude, right? Like the no fucks given kind of
Right.
like I'm just gonna do my thing, like love me, hate me, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna do. Yeah.
This it was again. I spoke too soon. You could see, and then she still looks to be sick, and she looks amazing, and you can see a little bit of like everything like that they have showed. Like what she said that she studied, you can just see where she took every little single thing. At first, Ellie, I felt a little bit of how you were feeling, but then after what your mom posted on Instagram, knowing more about it, and then keep seeing it, and the reactions of Luis Guzman and what was his name, Uncle Fester, like their reaction of watching her dance and saying like it made me feel different, and seeing how hard she worked for this and her putting this dance together make me appreciate even more.
Yeah, it's amazing how she choreographed that herself. Like it's like she's like 20, I think. She's probably 19 when she did it. That's insane. It's really cool. A lot of talent.
where'd she pull the inspiration from?
The original Wednesday and Goth Kids that she studied.
and there was some other things like she looked
Another
at
lady.
like the 70s and God, what was it?
I can't
the-
remember her name, but like
I think Aaron said it too. The punk stuff she looked at, and it was a whole like she gave a whole list of all the stuff that she kind of pulled from. But I will
Yeah.
say on TikTok, if you see the little Wednesday there in the bottom right hand corner, that little kid could boogie, man.
She's
Where
playing.
did she get that from? She wasn't referencing videos.
remember when that video went viral? With
Oh
that
yeah,
other song?
where they what they re-edit that scene with like a Joy Division song, I want to say, right?
Like I'll dance, dance, dance with your hands. That one. That's been all over my For You page too. And that's not even
No,
in
it's another one. It was another song.
that's with this song dance. I don't know if you're talking about the Little Wednesday or like this Wednesday. Which one you talk about?
The Little Wednesday.
The
And
Little
th-
Wednesday.
This one was like couple, like what, 3-4 years? No, more than that. Like 5 years ago, really? Maybe
5 years ago.
like 5 years
Yeah.
ago when it went
Probably
viral.
like that Beach Boys kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Joy Division
Yeah.
song.
I really hope this
And then,
becomes a trend.
I don't know.
What?
well, and then you can see the inspiration when she's doing the arms, right, from the movie with Morticia.
How
And
long
then,
will it be before they make a Hot Toys of Wednesday? Right? You can already see it coming.
That's
All the
James.
toys and everything.
They already
I'm-
like put out pop figures that they're gonna.
Absolutely. There's going to be a Wednesday pop figure.
Oh, so I use Spotify to like listen to music, and then sometimes you know how they put like video clips in it on the songs. They've already incorporated Wednesday with the Cramp song.
Yeah.
Really?
James just said it. It was a Lady Gaga song. I have no idea which one it was, but it's forever stuck in my head. And I have no
Laura,
idea.
check your text.
I just got some text. I don't think Jen's gonna make it, but Ellie, here's a question: what noise does dial up make?
Ring, ring. Was I close?
I don't even know, Aaron. What's the noise?
For dial up?
Yeah, like beep, right?
It's not like a bomb going off. Like, you know.
I don't even know exactly what
It's when it's dialing up. It's that
What?
annoying.
Oh, Wednesday's Funko pre-released.
They look awesome too.
Oh,
Are you talking about like a dial tone from a phone?
Like when you're on a computer and the internet won't connect.
Oh, so what the modem sound?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of like the fax, like if it's a fax.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss
Man, we did
Forstner's in the house.
Okay, can you guys not bully me if I ask a question?
Sure.
What is a fax?
Joe, you want to handle that one?
Oh, bet me.
No,
What is a
okay,
fax?
So like if you went to send like a paper document
A
before
text.
emails or anything like that, there's a machine that's like kind of looks like a copy machine, and you insert the document into it and it sends it to another person like across the country.
It's like a
Yeah,
paper
that's it.
text.
That-
Copy. Yeah, like I was like a text, like, but it's
Like
yeah,
so instead of sending an
it scans the
attachment like on an
document.
email, you're actually sending a copy of the document to someone else.
What if you
Yeah,
want to
that
like have a
you need their
conversation?
handwritten signature on, and then
Yeah.
they fax it back to you.
Why?
I know it does
That
seem
was the
faxes are
easiest
kinda
and
pointless.
fastest way.
It
That
was the
was like
cheapest way before like
faster.
before computers became
Yeah.
like so widely available.
And they needed to identify a dead body. They would take a fingerprint off of somebody, and they would fingerprint it and fax it, and they would run it through the fingerprint archives, and that's kind of how they would do it too.
See, Ella, you're learning. All right, so this is one that Ella was excited about, and Joe brought this up at the beginning. No, it wasn't Joe. It was Paul. He was saying that he wished that her lipstick had been black versus this color. Ella, we'll start with you. Tell us about it.
What? Oh, you want
What
me
is
to
this
talk about
color?
that?
Yeah.
It's Night Moth by MAC. They actually put like a gloss over it, I think, but that's not listed here. But it went up a lot in price. Like when I looked at it the first time, it was like $10. Now it's $30. Like product and demand, you know?
Oh wow, that's bullshit.
And I really want it. Mom, can you still get it for me? Please.
Not if it's $30.
Hey, but no, you know what? You can if you go maybe I'm sure NYX or NYX, I'm sure they have a dupe on this. I'm pretty sure because they always have these colors. If you go to Walgreens, maybe like or any pharmacy, like you can probably find this color with also with Wet and Wild or something like that for a lot cheaper. But usually, I'm pretty sure that it's like can you see
That's close.
That's a pretty color.
my favorite? It's my favorite one too.
Mama.
So I'm sure you can find dupes with this one. You don't really have to necessarily get MAC because MAC it is pricey.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Ooh, Goo Goo Muck beer.
Yeah, sorry. Goo Goo
yeah,
Muck
sorry.
beer on the previous slide. If anybody wants to track that down, Goo Goo Muck IPA beer. That's that green cans there. We forgot to bring that up.
And then that is a symbol for the band that they
You see,
use. The
Britt, you
Cramps.
should have joined us, Britt. You see?
Yeah, Brit. I think this color is perfect though. I think black would have made her too gothy, whereas this kind of keeps her relatable. Because once you go black lipstick, it's like it's too much.
Like she's still a kid, you know, like she's still young. And then if you go like Wednesday Adams, uh, on in the movie or the show too, like she didn't really have that lipstick, they're trying to get. Oh, Ellie.
What about her now? Okay, I'll pay
You
that
guys are spoiling my kid. Oh,
I should do this more often. This is great.
Nimesh.
Wait,
Wow,
I want it
Ellie.
too.
Oh, that's me. Call me Bruce. I thought that was
I want it
Nimesh.
too, Bruce.
Holy shit, they're
Nimesh,
going
you
at
got
it, bro.
a bow and arrow.
I love
Oh
you.
my god.
My
Nimesh is,
favorite.
oh, damn it. I was going to do that.
You can do it again. I don't care. This is great. I love this
I
so much.
haven't seen her smile all day. Now here she is smiling. Look at that big
I
old
had
smile.
algebra. There's no smiling during algebra.
Oh, yeah.
You can get Mac now, Ellie.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
very
I have to
nice.
order that.
Algebra 1 or Algebra 2?
3-4. I'm a sophomore, but I took junior and senior classes because I'm like big brained. But it
She's
sucks.
in all honors stuff, so she stresses herself out.
Yeah, you're not going to need any of that in the real world. You
I
know,
know, but like I have like the gifted kid syndrome, you know? Like need to succeed. Even though like I know it's like technically doesn't matter, but it's like whatever, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
You know? That's so nice. All right, so Ellie, you now got a fun for your lipstick and a bow and arrow.
This
See,
is
come on the
great.
show's floor. She's smiling.
I don't
All right,
have an allowance. I don't get those. My allowance
Lucy,
is
this is all
sleeping.
you, kiddo.
Oh, I saw this and I thought it was so sweet and very like I also like kind of like humbling and everything for her, like to say that, because I mean obviously that's the first time I seen her was on Game of Thrones, and the way they made her very manly because she was trying to be she's a woman and trying to be a knight, and stuff like that. And Lucifer too, like, even though I thought she would look good on Lucifer, uh, then now they make her look very girly. And she said she felt beautiful on screen for the very first time. And obviously, she looked really different because it took me for a second, it took us for
Bro,
a
she
second to
came out of
realize.
Star Wars. I just snapped.
Oh yeah, that also Star Wars, not very girly. I remember seeing her there.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
Star
seeing
Wars
her like,
too.
yeah, she was Captain Phasma, whatever that is.
Yeah.
They were mentioning earlier too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Um,
but
ruined
she
that
wears a
part.
helmet the entire time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like, but so I didn't recognize her at first. It took me a second to be like, wait, even Sam didn't recognize her. Like, that's the girl from Game of Thrones. And Joe, you didn't even notice that was her,
Mm-mm.
because she looks so different. She looks beautiful, doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean, like, I always found it interesting how, especially in like Hollywood, they put like these standards, especially on women, especially as they get older, how like they always like seem to like train them in for like newer people, and that definitely I would assume does something to like your mental health. So it's like I like saw interviews with her. I'm like, she is gorgeous. I have no idea what she's talking about. So it's nice to see that she actually like feels that way by herself, because especially like I said, Hollywood's such a toxic place to be in. So it's nice that like, she's like really happy with herself now. That makes me feel good, you know?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She's I remember seeing like other pictures, like when to the red carpets and stuff like that she looked gorgeous. But I think actually being in the movie very girly, like you said, like it made her feel better.
Yeah.
Very elegant, very regal. It's very 1940s elegance. That red
Mhm.
lip and the hairstyle, with the gloves and the outfit. She looks very, very classy.
Yes, I love that. That was pretty. I like that, the height difference. That was pretty cool.
All right, now I told you guys at the beginning of the show that we're kind of working backwards. So overall, I think all of us agree that Wednesday is something you need to watch if you haven't already.
I'm gonna watch
What
it again.
Wait, can I name one more thing that I noticed that I never got to bring up?
Yes.
I never got to bring it up. So, did anyone notice that when Thornhill was in the coffee shop, she told like the sheriff her coffee order, and she said she got matcha. But when she got to Tyler at the dance, she said like he was like, "Oh yeah, you take like coffee with like 3 pumps of vanilla or something." Completely different. He made that up. I noticed that. I was like, my little
I need to rewatch it again to catch like all those little detail stuff. So
yeah, it was like because it was a
Yeah,
matcha,
I'm
but then
rewatching.
Tyler lied because they like,
Mm.
Good point.
there were so many clues. I swear I should have gone that earlier. But that's all I wanted to say. I'm done now.
Yeah, you're a writer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to find the plot holes for the plot hole.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Okay.
actually kind of like the queen of that. She'll watch a movie and she'll be like, this doesn't make sense. This timeline doesn't line up. And she'll like
From when I
Does
just
she
watched
catch you
Battle-
lying at all, Miss Bird City?
Ellie? Yeah. Ellie will yeah.
I will
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
You'll catch
you're
me
a
lying.
human lie detector.
Oh yeah, you're not a good liar. No offense. You have like a lot of tells. She'll like Bruce look a little high like this.
Do you know how to play poker?
No, I wish though. I'd like to gamble all my money away. That'd be fun. What?
Okay. Guys, if you're just joining, this is
Miyagi have high hopes for you.
Yeah,
I
she's
know,
gonna be a
right?
good
They're
poker
so
player.
you got $75 tonight, Ellie, for makeup and a bow and arrow. So you need to go and
What does
Now
a
I
good
have
bow and arrow go
Of
for?
$75 in my wallet, you know?
how much
What
a
it-
bow and arrow? I think the good ones are like $200 or $300. I think.
Hey, you know what you ought to do? Pull up the pops, see how they look.
The pop. Ooh,
The pop figures for the Wednesday show.
they're gorgeous. I want to buy those, but yeah, I need to buy a bow and
Lucy,
arrow.
can you pull it up and do a share screen for me so I don't mess up my thing? But while Lucy's doing that, we are going to go backwards and do some nerd news because a lot dropped from Disney the last couple of days about stuff that's coming up. So we'll start here. Mandalorian's third season premieres. It got pushed back a little bit, but only slightly. So now it's coming out on March 1st. Anybody want to add to this one?
Yeah, Grogu didn't remember his lines, so he pushed it back. It's the trouble with working with kid actors, man.
Well, I mean, wasn't this the character that saved the Boba Fett show too? You know what I mean? Like, if they didn't bring in Mandalorian into it, like, I don't know.
Who would
I
have
don't think
thought
Boba was
that a baby Yoda would like kind of bring people back to Star Wars, man? It's crazy.
But I mean, that's bringing in a new generation to Star Wars
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So, and then, I mean, how many people have you heard that like had never seen Star Wars before that are obsessed with Grogu now?
Yeah, Haley. That still shocks me. She's never seen Star Wars.
I know.
That's weird, man. No
It
offense, Haley. Don't get pissed.
Ooh, Jen's nickel and diming you, Ellie. Don't forget, YouTube takes 30%. So just so you know. All right, CCXP was originally called the Comic-Con Experience. It's a Brazilian multi-genre entertainment and comic convention that takes place in Sao Paulo, Brazil. A lot got released there. This was one of them. We wanted to include some books to kind of go along with it. So on the left, you have the Star Wars Insider. This is the first cover appearance, but it's a magazine sized by Peach Momoko. I thought it was kind of cool. I've never seen this in real life. Have you guys?
Yeah,
I have one.
Yeah, I have
Do
one
you
too.
really?
This came out what, a couple years ago?
Yeah, I think it was 2008.
There you go. That's the one for.
That looks cool, man.
Let's see, look at her little outfit. It's kind of like shiny, a little blue on it. It looks like blue. I'm not sure. And it's $14.90.
It's only $15.
Yeah.
I like how they did the eyes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
And it's a Diamond Collection Hot Topic exclusive.
Oh, good
That's really
lord.
cool.
There'd be a line outside of Hot Topic.
Let me see. Oh,
Just
it was-
pre-order it.
Yeah.
Avoid all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you offering to do that for me, Mom? Aw, I really appreciate you. You've always been my favorite.
There's the other one that is not.
man.
Doesn't. There's this one that doesn't have the exclusive thing, and it's like $13. So not bad.
Extra bucks. For
I bet your mom already got it for you.
For reals? No, she
Oh,
didn't.
maybe
Just-
Uncle
just
Joe
a-
got it for you.
Just a feeling. Just a feeling.
It's whoever has a diamond account, right?
Right. Talk to
Ah.
Dad.
Oh yeah,
Ultra Maximus,
I
hi.
can convince him.
What's up, Ultra?
Yeah, pre-order is the way to go for sure. So these
What's
are
up,
two that if
Ultra?
you guys are into the Mandalorian, you got the Lucas film 50th. What's interesting about this one, I included it because when it first came out, people were selling these for like $50 a pop. And now it's down to $6. So if you didn't get a hold of it when it first launched and people were going apeshit, this is a good time to go back and pick it up on the dip.
Well, there's also a second print for that too.
With the silver.
With the silver border. But I mean, like, what's crazy is that like neither the Mandalorian or Grogu are within the book until the Solo series that's currently out for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, still a good one to having. It's a cute cover.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. All right, Ellie was excited about this. I'll let you take the lead here. What did you think of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer that debuted?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Marvel's been falling off lately. So when I watched this trailer, I did not have high hopes. I was like, okay. But I watched it and I laughed. That hasn't happened in a while. And I liked it. And I was like, this is good. This actually looks good. And I really appreciate it. I love James Gunn as the director. I thought he was awesome. So I'm excited for this one. I think this one's gonna be really good. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm excited.
Nice. Lucy?
I haven't watched it yet. I was just telling Sammy, haven't watched it. I was waiting for him to watch it together.
The trailer.
haven't
You have to
seen
watch
my
the trailer.
husband.
Oh, Sam.
Wait, I like to watch it with him. I like to. Sorry, I like to share with my husband.
Oh,
There's some
goodness.
that I just like. I know he doesn't care, but I know he likes that, so we'll watch it today.
All right,
We'll watch
Guy, what did you think?
I wasn't really sure about the whole like starting out the trailer with Drax throwing like a ball as hard as they could, like at the
That
kid's
was
head. and
hilarious.
stuff. Yeah, I was just like kind of like, all right, and then I mean, with Guardians, I always associate the soundtrack, so like I definitely like love the choice of the song that they used to show everything. I mean, we hear a lot of rumors all the time, so I think this one's going to be like, kind of different compared to a lot of the others. So I think it's going to invoke a lot of emotions, like whether it's good or bad.
I'm scared.
They better not. They better not kill off Rocket.
That's what I
That's
think.
what Ellie
That's-
said.
I'm gonna be pissed
They
off.
focus way too much on him, and even the dude's like, "We're gonna focus a lot on Rocket." Last time they focused on Yondu, and look what happened to Yondu.
Mhm.
So now I'm scared. They better. If he goes, I go. I will boycott. I'm completely willing to do that. That is my favorite raccoon. He's not dying on me.
Yeah,
How
You
many
know,
raccoons do you know?
I refuse.
with that holiday
Regular
special,
show.
man, I became a fan of Mantis. Man, she is freaking hysterical, man.
Since
She's
she
just
came
like-
out the first time, she was always.
I
really
know, but
funny.
like she really kind of like yelling and it's no, right? I mean, that's the
I
first
agree with
time
Joe.
she
Yeah.
right. She you got a little bit more of Mantis, so that
She's
was
so
pretty cool.
cute. Mhm.
I like how it showed the Christmas special, like showed like Nebula, like it was a little bit like she gave him Bucky's arm. How did she
Oh,
get
yeah.
the arm? How did she get the arm? James Gunn said that she like went and, like ripped it off of him, but like I want to see a special on that. That'd be a good thing to see.
How she got
Well-
the arm.
'Cause Bucky
Well, I
didn't-
mean, he was missing the arm during the end of what movie was that? Like it was like one of the teaser trailers, right? Or Easter egg things at the end of the film where he's missing the arm and he's in
Okay.
Wakanda.
I mean, he's gonna be in that like aren't they doing something where it's like thunder something? What was it called?
Oh, Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. He's gonna be in that, so maybe that's like his villain arc. He lost his arm.
Thundercats. Just
The Christmas special was great. I hope you guys got a chance to watch that. We really did. I don't
I
think
did
you say
not. No.
Did you?
Mm-mm. I'm not that
Ellie
stupid.
doesn't
No,
cuss.
she
She's not a
didn't.
big. Even though
I
she's like a high schooler, she doesn't. cuss.
Sorry.
You what?
It's tacky. I don't know
You think
why.
she thinks cussing is tacky? Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, she must think I'm really bad then.
I
Yeah.
know. Me too.
Yeah.
No, you guys are cool. You guys are fine. It's just like when freshmen, like these 13-year-olds, I'm like, okay, you can stop. You're dropping that phone every 3 seconds. It's like chill out. But like adults, it's fine. I don't really care.
Yeah, as you get older, the words sound better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
it just roll naturally. But no,
Right.
the F, the
If
F,
they're
It shows
in
the
the
signs
proper
of
context.
intelligence. Yeah,
They
if you-
need to be placed in the proper context.
Yeah, you
I
can't
don't-
just drop it
yeah.
whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows
don't
a sign
say
of
that.
intelligence, like when you can just drop, like
I
or
say
whatever cuss
fudge.
word.
a lot. I say fudge a lot.
Huh.
Not the real.
You guys
F
try and
word,
get my
but
kid to
just-
cuss.
No,
No.
instead of
It's
saying
a
the F
intelligence.
bombs, just say fudge.
Oh, no.
Ellie, look at this. So okay, I agree. And cussing's lame. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. All right, so for your comic book to go with that, we got Annihilation Conquest #6. This is the first appearance of the new Guardians. Right now, it's going for $65 for a raw, very fine. It is on an upward trend. No shocker there, with a 9.8 going for $250. Anybody here own this? Joe?
No,
Probably Joe.
I don't think I have that one.
What?
See,
Mm-mm.
I would assume Joe would have had it, but I would assume Ultra Maximus in the chat has this.
Ultra probably does. Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah, I
All
mean
right,
he's a huge Guardians fan.
Next up, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I'm curious about Joe's opinion, but I'm going to make you go last because I want to hear yours the most. Ellie, have you seen Indiana Jones movies? Do you know what this is?
I've seen Indiana Jones. I'm not uncultured like that. No way. But yeah,
What do you think?
I like the Disney ride. I love the movies. I love the actor. So I am just hyped up for it. I'm really excited. I'm glad they didn't replace him. Like, I'm glad they didn't just like do
He's
a new
like
tour or
70
something.
something now, though.
I know he's awesome. You know, like he's like
He's 80.
Yeah, I thought he was like 80 something.
Is he
was,
really?
Like he was born in 42, right? Something like that.
Oh,
We looked it up. Yeah, because like whenever it was like rumored that he was going to be replacing General Ross, like everyone's like, "How old is
Right.
this guy?" Like,
there was a TV show. Oh,
Yeah, he was 30 years old in when Star Wars came out in 77. So
I didn't know there was a TV show either.
add 45 years to that. So 30, 75, yeah, somewhere around there.
Joe, what do you think of this?
The trailer like told me nothing about what this movie is going to be about, and it pissed me off. You know, I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, it's cool. Harrison Ford, he's always been one of my favorite actors. I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark, I remember seeing that in the theater. It was awesome. But like, you know, and then some of the CGI, I was like, looked like a toupee was falling off his head. Like, go back and watch it. I was like, what the hell? And then I don't know. I mean, that's the only way you could pull this off is have a stunt double and then do the facial kind of thing and make him look young. Because like I don't
But you'll
know,
go
man.
see it still, right?
I'm not excited for it. You know what I mean?
Really?
If the trailer would have showed me something a little bit more like man, yeah, he's 80, needs to stay at home. Shit, I wouldn't even let my grandfather who's 80 like touch the remote control to the TV, man. You know, if I lived to 80, someone pushed me off a bridge, man. Probably shitting my pants or something, dude. You know.
He's in good shape. This could be good. I mean, depending on the storyline, maybe he's training the next
Right.
indie.
So watch the trailer. Like, what did it tell you? It didn't like nothing, right? So
yeah, I feel like this is another thing Disney has a problem with, like especially with Marvel dropping too many things at once, like way before the release date. Like, Mom listened to how annoyed I was at the whole Percy Jackson thing, like a lot. And I feel like this is sort of like that because it didn't give you a lot. It's like okay, here's go be excited for the next 6 months about it. It's like
yeah, it doesn't come out until June.
Yeah, like, with the Guardians of the Galaxy, like they had Warlock in there, and he's supposed to be like a major character, and you got like very little. And then when I saw the picture of him, he had like some shit coming out of his head, and like and I was like, what the hell is that? You know, like he looked like the Vision, like a young Vision.
Yeah, Biden is 80, but
right
today he
Harrison
didn't know how to
Biden
walk off stage today. He was all looking around. So maybe that goes to your point there. The first Indiana Jones magazine is on the left. I forget what year that was. And then on the right, you have the first Indiana Jones comic, and there are two different versions. You have the newsstand, which is obviously the more expensive. It's going for about $28, and the just direct edition goes for $10. So if you guys want to grab those, there's some comic books to go along with it if you are Indiana Jones fans.
Yeah,
hey,
look.
Ultra.
Look.
Oh, what? You have it?
Mama! Dun, 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 dun,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yes. So here's the thing, though. Oh, shit, I just completely lost my train of thought. Ultra, is there any confirmation that Red Hulk is going to be Harrison Ford, or is that still just rumors?
I thought they did.
They casted him as General
yeah, I thought they
Ross.
did cast him for General
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. All right, and last. I think this is last. No, wait, this is not last. Wait,
Like, do we
more.
really need Red Hulk, bro? Like, do we really need that?
Yes, so I can sell my book.
I
Yeah,
don't think I don't think we need Red. I don't think we need the Red Hulk. Bro.
I mean, other than that, I don't care.
They
I mean,
got-
how many Hulks do you really need in
right.
the MCU all
They
at
got
once?
too many problems. They need to fix the Hulk that they
I mean, because you have
ruined.
because you have normal Hulk, you have Professor Hulk, She-Hulk.
How about just regular Hulk? You know, how about just a regular Hulk? Give me my Hulk back. My God.
I'd be good with that. What about Avatar? This is coming up to The Way of the Water. From what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Sigourney Weaver voices the daughter, right? Yeah.
I don't
Maybe.
know
I
because
don't know anything about this.
That sounds like a Jen question.
Well, the whole premise is that they've had a baby, and the baby is like a teenager now. No?
Are we allowed to be honest about this? Because
Sure.
Yep.
I don't know because I don't really care about this particular. Like, I feel like it was long dead. I feel like the first movie was good. It came out. It was good for its time, and I feel like they're just milking it. Like they've already started the next two movies. They've already started mapping those out. Why?
Right.
Like, it's
I
not
saw the
special or
movie. I
anything.
thought it was good, but
Yeah.
I didn't think it. For the time, the special effects were great, but I never said, man, I wish they would make a sequel of this.
I know it's not like you're
Yeah.
seeing
You know?
Halloween dressing up as Avatar characters. There's not you see Marvel characters, you see a bunch of people, but it's not enough to for this. I don't think this is a good financial decision.
Now,
I think it's
visually, I can imagine if you see this in IMAX, and I'm sure Cameron's filming it in IMAX, right? He would have to, but I'm sure
Yeah.
it'd be visually stunning on the screen. I remember seeing it in 3D, and it was badass, but
Well, what Ellie was
I'm not
saying.
eager for
I
this.
forgot I watched it on 3D too. I totally to see it
Right?
just waited too long to
Absolutely
have
too long.
too long.
it just feels like a gamble because they're like I said, they started the next two movies already. What?
Well, they've
Why?
put so much money into it also at this point, and then well, do y'all remember when this was released? The original film was released in theaters, and then people got so immersed into it that they couldn't live in this reality anymore, and people were offing themselves.
What?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
I don't
You don't
remember.
remember that? People were committing
No.
suicide because they couldn't be an avatar and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
brother.
and then
What?
that's why they extended the release, or not release, but put it back in theaters for a longer time. So I thought it was kind of crazy. And then
Yeah.
seeing the trailer for this new one, I was kind of are they still trying to engage into those people to get them back into it? Because I don't think they're doing a very good job of where the technology is now.
What Ellie was saying though about this being a financial risk is that the amount of money that they spent on this film, supposedly it needs to hit hard for the studio not to be in the negative, because the CGI did cost.
See, I think that's what's going to sell it is the experience in IMAX 3D. And if people are blown away, then word of mouth, man, you got to see it. It's incredible, right? That's what'll get people into but I don't think I'm sure it'll sell out in the first kind of because I don't think anything's going to try and compete with this, right? So that'll be the ticket to get is in IMAX. You don't want to watch this in anything but IMAX. I mean, if it's filmed in IMAX, you want to watch it in IMAX.
$2 billion just to break even, though. That is a huge risk. You're really banking on people going, okay, yeah, I want to go and spend. How much is an IMAX?
Internationally, this will do extremely well.
It's just
this is what they should have done the first time, film the first one and right away, to have the second one, so people can be more hooked.
I'm waiting for a Titanic Part 2.
No, we're not doing that to me again. I'm done. I would go with the first one. Let's leave it.
What do you think they were releasing during the holiday season, when more people are not working and stuff like
December
that.
15th.
Bro, I saw a Titanic board game at Ollie's, and I was gonna just get it just because I'm like, does Jack push Rose off of the raft in the board game? Like, do they have a little raft, like a Monopoly piece? Like, I
Joe,
almost got to go and get it just so I can see what the hell that is, man.
see how it plays out. Here are the comics we chose for it. On the left hand, you have the free comic book day. It also features Briggsland, which I'm a huge fan of that. Tula Lote did a cover for Briggsland. On the right is the first official like Avatar comic. Both of these you can find under $5 if you're searching hard enough. And if you're an Avatar fan, they're kind of fun. So
You
Ellie,
need
you
a
want this?
Wednesday comic book. That's what you need.
Ooh. We covered Wednesday books last week. Did you not watch our show?
Huh? You covered a Wednesday comic, a new one.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Like a little her own solo series.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool. I'm
Ellie
sure it'd
was
be worth a
really
lot of money.
invested in
They
the
do
original
about 80
Titanic.
covers. And...
Oh God, the original Titanic really hit Ellie hard. I had to take her to the museum and everything, and she
I was
struggled with
like,
it.
no, she has okay. I don't know if she's ever told you this. She has a history of making bad decisions when it comes to letting me watch things. I have a fear of mermaids. You want to tell them about that one? You want to tell them about that one?
Okay.
I was like 8 when I watched it.
You went to the Titanic Museum in Tennessee?
No, it's in California.
Oh,
No,
okay. The
let's
one in
tell-
Tennessee is pretty cool, man.
Tell them about the mermaids. I
You guys
want
know that
everyone to hear
mermaid
this one.
documentary that came out a couple years ago that everybody thought was real.
Oh yeah.
So I showed it to her,
I
and
was-
now she's like terrified of the
No,
water.
I'm
Please.
terrified of the ocean now.
No.
It scarred me for life.
No,
You should be
Ellie,
terrified
I
of the
watched
ocean
it
regardless. I live right by the
when I
ocean.
was
I wouldn't put
3.
my feet in there. Hell no.
Ellie, I watched it when I was 3. So you-
Fine.
and then I got clams for my birthday.
Ooh. I had to do
Hey,
it
but Joe, Gulf of
around
Mexico,
and
that's not real water.
Yeah,
So
it's not real water.
that's like mostly oil by this
Yeah,
point.
it's oil water with sharks in it.
like we've only explored 1% of the ocean. What about the other 99%? Like what's in there? We don't know, and that's terrifying to me. Like I'm good. I'm gonna stay on land where I can 0 possibility of drowning. 0. I'm
So,
good
like,
in Arizona.
same.
Desert.
I'm
Hey,
with
did
you,
they
Ellie.
have that thing at the Titanic Museum where you could put your hand in the water and that's how cold the water was for those people?
You had to like put it in a hole. It was
Right? And it was like, that's cold.
actually it was like
Well, it must have been cold.
I don't
It's
know.
been cold, right?
God damn, that was cold.
Yeah, they sent us like rolls and stuff. I got a rich person, so did mom, I think, so we survived. But
Yeah, Dad
Grandpa-
died.
yeah, it was great. Dad. He got like a 3rd class. I think that might have been like.
It
Yeah,
was
there
very
was
morbid.
there was plenty of room on the raft
They
for
actually did a test
Rose
on that. It
and,
was
and
like-
Jack.
That was in one of the deleted scenes. They both tried to get on it and it like started like sinking down. I wish they would have just left that so they didn't give any crap though.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man,
that
we're
movie
going
didn't have to end like that. Now that I think about it, that still pisses me off, bro.
I'm just like they knew each other for 2 days. Like, did you really care that much? Because of her husband and stuff, and she like got married and had kids. Like, I'd be annoyed if I was a husband for sure. Like,
Yeah,
you
she
know-
probably would have left him anyway.
yeah,
Right? If they both lived, she was like, I'm over it.
for real though. Like, she survived. She should be living her best life. You know?
She did. She went horseback riding. All right, Quantumania. This is another one where the CGI better pay off because the CGI must have cost a shit ton in this movie. What do you think, Aaron?
I'm really excited for this film. I thought they did really well with Black Panther 2 to end like phase 4 and then this starting up phase 5. So I think it has like that potential to like get people excited again about MCU films, and then just seeing Kang like within the preview and everything. I'm looking forward to it.
Why are you guys speeding through the comments? I was trying to read it and then boom, it's gone.
Talk to Lucy. I'm not on buttons.
Lucy, you can't be doing
Whatever.
that. Yeah, I'm trying
You
to
are
read.
being nah. She's been pressing buttons. That's all. Not only me.
Okay.
Here's my hands.
Wait. Okay. Comic aficionado or whatever. I went and saw Wakanda Forever, and when those freaking mermaid siren things popped up, like the people underwater, I was freaking
That's
out. My best friend
Jen.
was
Ellie,
laughing
that's
at
Jen.
Oh, that's Jen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
comic
Oh,
aficionado.
no, but she was laughing at me and she was like, Ellie, the mermaids are gonna get you. She was being so mean to me. And I was literally like freaking out. Morgan.
Let her have it.
Innocent Morgan. Just ugh. Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
not
good
gonna live
friend.
that one down anytime soon. But
A
yeah.
good friend. Avatar 2 costs 250 million, same as Love and Thunder, I think is what it means there. I thought it cost more than that though.
Man, it cost him that much to make Love and Thunder? Holy shit.
Ellie, can you make
That
Ellie
movie looked like it cost him $10 to make. God, it was bad.
It was terrible. Sorry.
Anything to add to this one specifically?
I don't like how they replaced the actress without telling her. That annoyed me a little bit. Did you hear about that one?
No.
Oh, Stature?
Yeah, they replaced the girl who played Scotling's daughter, and she found out that she was replaced when they announced the new actress. They didn't tell
That's
her.
not cool.
Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, why? You could have just given her a heads up. That annoyed me a little bit, but that's all.
I didn't know that.
Right, she probably told all her friends, "Yeah, I'm going to come out in Quantumania." It's a done deal.
And she never did. It's so sad.
They're all like, "Chick, you ain't even in the movie now."
But doesn't Marvel have a history of doing that, anyways?
Yeah,
they did that to Don Cheadle's predecessor, right, in Iron Man, because they couldn't work out a salary, but.
Yeah.
No, because he wanted to get he was asking for too much money, and they told him, "Nah, fool, nah."
I would have liked that actor instead of Don Cheadle. I like Don Cheadle, but not for War Machine.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that too, actually.
Yeah,
okay.
He was asking for too much. He got cocky. He was like, "I want more."
Exactly.
But he would have been worth it.
Don Cheadle is a top tier actor. You're having to pay him anyway, and so it just I think it was a power move, and just said we're not going to let you push us around, so we're going to show you,
But they could have used him for something else too.
That's true.
For the comic, we put the first appearance of Scott Lang.
Undervalued book.
Right? Like, how is this not going for more? We're talking $54 for the raw and a 9.6 for 164. It is on a significant upward trend, though.
Because it's just Scott Lang, the character Scott Lang.
But even his first appearance as Ant-Man is pretty low too. It's always been historically low.
Now it's like I was looking at 9.6s and 9.8s. They're climbing. They're up over $1,000 now. So.
Wow. Well, there you go. If you guys haven't found this one out and about, I think it's worth scooping up, especially if you are a fan of the series. Last but not least, I wish Jen was here because she was like an excited little schoolgirl when she found out about this. Transformers:
awesome.
Rise of the Beasts. Did anybody watch this as a kid? The really, what would you call it? Not amateur CGI, but very primitive CGI back then. You guys remember this? The gorilla. It was like really boxy looking CGI.
Are you talking about like the Battle Beast cartoon stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
So same deal.
Yeah.
This looks like it's going to be fun.
I think so. I don't know. Transformers has never really excited me, but this one I think looks really good.
You should have gone.
They got Bumblebee in it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had to take back and board those comics. Her shoe looks cool though. Like whatever,
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so these are some of the tweets. Lucy, I'll let you cover these. These all came from James Gunn within the last couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of like showing that he took over. Jen picked these out and showing that he's taking over DC. I'm sure probably this trying to throw some hints of what he's going to be working, maybe. I don't know. That's just, in general, and like follow these people, like especially James, that he likes to throw hints of what he's gonna be working. So pretty cool.
Yeah, it's exciting. We got some good stuff coming up, so lots for us to be excited about. We are going to end the show tonight on our Vana of the Week. Every week, we like to end the show. There's about 60 of you hanging out right now. We like to end the show on a different meme or a quote. In this week's case, Britt took the honor of doing the quote for us. Ellie, I'll let you go ahead and read it since you're our guest of honor today. Please.
No man chooses evil because it is evil.
He in the bottom part too.
Okay, he only mistakes it for happiness, the good he seeks, and that's from Mary Shelley.
Oh,
Who is who?
Frankenstein writer, right?
She wrote she wrote when she was 19 on Dare. Total genius.
She wrote
She was an
Frankenstein on a
amazing
dare.
writer.
Mm-hmm.
She was an amazing writer. She liked creepy stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like this quote a lot though. It makes you think. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of like how people like sometimes like mistake like for once like their egos and stuff. They might think like this might be like the right thing for me, but in reality, it's actually just like not the right path you want to go on. Like greed, for instance, like money is happiness. A lot of people go down that path, so it's kind of interesting to just think about, you know.
Just think about Adam and Eve.
Mm-hmm. Or Frankenstein. He thought that that would make it better, but it did not. You know.
interesting.
Oh, let me do the giveaway real quick. I'm gonna do the wheel.
Guys, the giveaway for tonight was for anybody that did a super chat. It's for the mummy. Like, this is the mummy toy. It's Michelangelo ultimate action figure. Oops, sorry. There you go. We're going to be mailing this off for somebody just for supporting the show. So thank you guys, all of you, for the super chats. Ellie's pretty thrilled about it too. So yes. All right, go ahead. Oh, good. We have some music
Oh,
to go with it.
I'm gonna do the thing.
The winner is All About Comics. Right? Yes, All About Comics. Congratulations, you are the winner. Make sure you direct message Bird City Comics your email and your shipping address.
Yay!
Ellie, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Guys, if you want to see Ellie back, make sure you leave a comment after the show, and maybe I can convince her to come back on with us every once in a while.
Hey, she did great, man.
I mean, I'm pretty booked, you know, like a lot of people like want me right now, you know? Like,
Oh my God.
She'll come back for the super chat money though.
Oh my God. Yeah, right? That's like you can be bought for
yeah.
sure.
I got $2 now. That's awesome.
Did you deduct the 30%?
Yeah, I just like because it's 225. Then you subtract. Never mind. I'll show you later.
You need to give us an update on the bow and arrow fund.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, I'm so excited for that. You can't say no now.
I can't because I'm like live with all these people watching.
Right.
So
You
shit,
guys
yeah.
are going to take lessons together, right?
I will totally
So-
tell on you if you decide to take it away from me. I'm willing to do that.
Don't do it, Laura.
I won't. We're gonna do. Oh, they said slay, Ellie. They used your words.
I caught
Slay.
things. Oh my gosh! I'm glad to have my wisdom.
Yee, thank you so much for tuning in, and you are amazing on that guitar. Joe, it's always a pleasure to have you on. Like I miss your
Thank
face
you.
when I don't see you. Lucy, you're amazing as always. No shocker there. She's always perfect.
Mama.
We will be back on Tuesday, guys. So have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.